Yes. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Let's get straight into it. So, Anthony Joshua, the comeback fight against Kristian Prenga, obviously happened in Saudi Arabia over this weekend that's just gone, and we're gonna have to get into this one still. We're gonna have to dissect this one. Cause I'll keep it real. I did not see this fight going like this. I didn't. What transpired on Saturday, that's not what I thought man was gonna be watching, innit? Obviously, going into the fight, like Kristian Prenga is an unknown commodity. Like none of us knew who Kristian Prenga was on his resume. Like he had a lot of KOs, but it was against who? Do you know what I mean? Who are these guys? Man, don't know who these guys are. You know what I say? So it was one of them where Kristian Prenga looked like he was tailor made for AJ. He looked like he was a guy that cool on paper. He's got a decent resume, blah blah blah. Can fight. You know what I mean, but it's like AJ just meant to go in there and just bulldoze him, innit? And obviously leading up to this thing, like AJ's looking mean in the presser. It's looking like he's locked in. He looked like, to me, AJ looked zoned in. Like it looked like he was ready to go. Like obviously, first round, I think it was the first 20 seconds, first 30 seconds. My man's hit him with an uppercut that he just didn't see coming. Like, and obviously, when I've watched the fight back a couple times now. Like when I watched the fight back, it looked like Prenga was kind of holding AJ's head and arms, like kind of behind his back, kind of bit, like kind of thing, like so, like he had no control, like he couldn't actually. His hands were basically restricted in it. He just hit him with an uppercut. He didn't see it coming. Down. He just like down goes AJ. It was just one of them, and it was like. Obviously, I know the narrative is gonna be obviously AJ looks shot. AJ looks like a shot fighter, this and that, and blah blah blah. But I feel like one thing I'm gonna say is that I'm not gonna pile on in that kind of direction or in that kind of way. In it, 'cause I feel like if it was I mean, if it was Tyson Fury, guys will be saying, "Oh, Tyson's got such great powers of recovery, such great powers of recovery. Look, oh, he can get up from anything, this and that, blah blah blah." But when it's Anthony Joshua, it's like, "Oh, bro, he's chinny, he's chinny, he's chinny, he's chinny, like he's chinny." I mean, like. And I get it, I understand why, but it's like, bro, like I just feel like sometimes the narrative for different fighters is do you know what I mean? Like is a bit weird, isn't it? Car if it was Tyson, like we've seen Tyson Fury get knocked down by Francis Ngannou, guys were saying he's got great powers of recovery. He just didn't train that well. Do you know what I mean? Like he didn't take it that seriously. But if that was AJ, if AJ had got chinned by Francis Ngannou and knocked down, and be like, yo, AJ, oh, his chin's gone. He's what's it called? He can't take any punches anymore. This and that, blah blah blah. Like, oh, he's shot to bits. Do you know what I mean? That would be the narrative, innit? So it's like I'm not even gonna do that. I'm just gonna say, yo, at the end of the day, he got hit with a good uppercut, innit? Would AJ in the yesteryears have gone down like that? Probably not, but I don't know at the same time because he wasn't getting in them kind of positions back in the day. Do you know what I mean? He wasn't getting, man wasn't tying him up like that and hitting him with an uppercut that he like, you know what I mean? You can't see, I mean? So, I don't know, like, I'm not even gonna pile on in that way and say like he's shot, but he just didn't look good. And obviously, he's got knocked down again in the first round as well, and it's just like, bro, what's going on? Like, what am I watching? That's what I was thinking, yo, what am I watching, AJ? Like, am I seeing like the end? Do you know what I mean? Because if AJ did not come back in the second round, like with his legs actually finally under him now, because I feel like since that first knockdown, the first knockdown happened in the first 20 seconds. After that, I feel like his legs wasn't really fully under him. Like he wasn't fully, he was still a bit buzzed. Do you know what I mean? And he got up rapid as well. Like he didn't really wait on the floor or not, and it didn't take no time. He just got up rapid and started smiling. Like I feel like he was still a bit buzzed, didn't it? But if he didn't come out in the second round, like actually fully ready and actually with his legs behind, like actually fully underneath him again, it could have been long. Because, and as well, it felt like Prenga, I don't know what happened. I don't know if he just emptied out the tank in the first round. The second round, he just looked so docile. Like he looked like, I don't know, like it was just a bit weird. Like it looked like he came out in the first round, all guns blazing. Like bro was just like, it was fully aggressive. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm not saying like he was boxing spectacular. I'm just saying like he was aggressive. He was on the front foot. Like we're trying to stick it to AJ. Do you know what I mean? He was very very physical. Do you know what I mean? But it's like the second round is like he's got nothing left. Like he weren't really throwing. He was letting himself get backed into the corner. Whereas in the first round, he was on the front foot. Like he was trying to take center ring. Do you know what I mean? He wasn't really trying to let AJ back him up or intimidate him. But in the second round, it's like he just, I don't know, like he was just submissive. Like he just submitted to like AJ just being on him type of thing, innit? And let AJ grow into the fight. And obviously AJ ended up finishing him in the second round, with, I think it was like a right hook. he done like a bit of a combination beforehand, like a jab, right hook, then a left hook, and another right hook. I think that was the finishing blow, and it was classic AJ. The actual knockout was classic AJ, but boy, like. If he didn't get that knockout, it could have been, yo, I don't know what I'll be reporting right now. Could have been just spooky, like, could have been, like, if that went the full distance and all of that happened, I don't know. And I can't lie, if I'm keeping it super duper real, with what happened with Fury and Marius Wack the day before, Fury managed to stop Wack, I think, in the 7th round. I think Wack retired on his stool, retired in the corner. I feel like both of these performances just kind of put like a damper on the AJ Fury fight car. Obviously, we didn't get to see the Fury fight. Like, we didn't get to see it live. Obviously, he's saving the footage for his Netflix series that he's got. Was it At Home with the Furies, I think? Season 3. Like, so we're going to see it on there, innit? So, but obviously, there's a lot of clips from people who was actually at the arena and other people who was kind of just like documenting on the slide or whatever. We've seen a lot of footage, and Fury just looked awful. He just looked awful. Like him and Marius Wack looked like the same thing. Like obviously, like I'm being a bit facetious here, but like they look like the same thing. They look like the same. Like, I didn't get what was going on. Like, Fury looked awful, and I know he's never been like body perfect or that type of fighter or whatever, but he just looked mad out of shape. He looked so out of shape. I'm just looking at it like, yo, this is the. And then AJ does that. The next, obviously, AJ manages to knock him out, innit? Like, both of them won. At the end of the day, they both won their fights, innit? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to, you know what I mean? But it's like, bruh, how we meant to get excited for the fight between you two? You both look like you just past it now. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, obviously, Fury didn't even come to the Saudi Arabia fight. Obviously, people were saying he's gonna come. He was saying he's not gonna. I thought he was actually gonna come. He didn't end up coming to the actual Saudi Arabia fight to get in the ring with AJ after. So they missed out on the opportunity to actually even promote their fight that's meant to be signed and ready to go now. For what, November or something? Do you know what I mean? But I don't know, man. It wasn't a good look, man. It wasn't a good look. Like, both performances, but like back on AJ's performance, like it could have went better, innit? Like, I just feel like it could have gone better, innit? I feel like you getting knocked down twice in the first round, obviously it's your comeback fight. That's what this fight was for, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like this is why he wanted a fight before Fury after everything that's happened. I feel like he wanted to see how he is in the ring. Obviously, I don't know if my man just caught him with a good uppercut, and obviously it was just one of them. But I feel like it's made me less confident about how AJ's gonna fare in the Tyson Fury fight, innit? Not because I don't think AJ can do it, but it's more just because like I feel like when he's on the receiving end now, like how much can he really withstand? Like how much can he really undertake? Like how much? Do you know what I mean? How much can you really be throwing at AJ till his legs like give way? I don't know what it is. Throughout the fight, even in the second round, even though I felt like he was better in the second round and was more on the offense and looked like more sure and secure, like a lot more secure, his legs still looked a bit wobbly to me though. I don't know what it was. It just looked a bit. He didn't look fully planted. I don't know what it was. Even when he's throwing, I don't know. Like I don't know. Like it didn't. I don't know, man. I don't know. Obviously, he had Usyk and Usyk's team in the corner, and this being their first fight we're seeing with him. I can't judge the pairing off this one fight, and it's just one fight. It only went 2 rounds. Not like it went like 5-6 rounds, so there wasn't much to really see. All we seen was a bad first round, and obviously AJ managing to actually get the job done in the second round, which is what actually matters, isn't it? So man can't really judge the pairing yet like that, but I wouldn't say so far so good either. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't say so far so good, cause man, that's not what man's trying to see. Like, you know what I mean, like you just switch trainers to these, man. Obviously, man is saying camp went amazing. This is one of the best I've ever seen AJ in camp and this and that, blah, blah, blah. The first fight, you're getting knocked down in the first 20 seconds. Like, do you know what I mean? You're on the floor, you're on the canvas in the first 20 seconds. The last 30 seconds of the round, you're on the canvas again. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's not really a great start to the pairing, innit? But obviously, he still managed to knock him out. He still managed to come through the adversity, which is what we'd expect of AJ, innit? I just feel like where the shock is not that, all right, cool. For example, in Fabio Wally versus Daniel Dubois, I'm sure Daniel got knocked down. I'm sure Fabio knocked Daniel down twice. Was it twice? I'm sure he knocked him down in the first round and maybe in the second round or something like that. I can't fully remember. Sorry, I can't remember. But like, I'm sure Fabio knocked Daniel Dubois down in the first round. Daniel, resilience. Do you know what I mean? Like, guys was giving Daniel's praise on his mental strength and this and that. Guys weren't talking about like, oh, Daniel's chinny or this and that. Do you know what I mean? We were saying, oh, his mental strength, his resilience, his powers of recovery. He managed to put a beating down on Fabio Wardley. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still got to give a man kudos, even if you do get knocked down. Like, it's boxing, innit? And it's heavyweight boxing like that. So you still got to give a man kudos for being able to get back up. But not a good look, innit? It wasn't the fairy tale comeback that man was thinking it was probably gonna be, or it wasn't the clinical performance that man thought it was gonna be. Like, it was still clinical in the end, but it wasn't a flawless performance, innit? So and it's gonna be a lot of people gonna pick holes and criticize how he performed, innit? And I feel, well, I say rightfully so. I think it's understandable, innit? I think it's understandable. Obviously, we haven't seen him since the Jake Paul fight. Obviously, everything that happened in December as well, the accident where he lost two of his best friends. This is the first time we're seeing AJ, so this is the first time we're having a chance to judge him and criticize or praise or whatever. And so I think either everything is going to be warranted and expected, innit? I'm trying to say. But I do think he can definitely push on from this, though. I feel like he can push on from this result now, just like move on. I've got a sneaky feeling, I don't know what it is, I got a sneaky feeling AJ Fury doesn't happen this year. I feel like I've got a feeling if it does happen this year, I feel like it's going to happen in America. I don't feel like it's going to happen in the UK. But I've got a sneaky feeling after both of their performances, there's still a chance that we might see another like warm up. Like there's still a chance, especially if like this whole venue thing is still up in the air. There's a chance we might see another warm up fight with for AJ and Fury, and then we end up seeing the fight next year, maybe like May, June times in Wembley. Cause obviously, if it's gonna be in the UK, they're probably gonna want to have it at Wembley. I think there's another one. Is it the Prince Italia or something like that stadium? I think that's in Wales. That's a state. I feel like it can close, innit? But obviously Wembley you can't close. So obviously, if you're having a boxing fight at Wembley in November, chances are it's gonna be freezing, and there's a chance it might be raining, innit? So that's the risk you're running with that fight. Being at Wembley in November. But I've got a sneaky feeling the fight's probably going to happen next year, man. And I've got a sneaky feeling they're probably going to want to both have another warm-up fight. But we'll see, innit? We'll see how everything goes, how everything plays out. How do you guys rate AJ's performance? Like, how do you guys rate that performance? Do you feel like AJ's shot to bits? Do you feel like it's over? Do you feel like the Fury fight is even still... I don't even know, even still interesting? Like, do you feel like we're even going to see, like, what are we actually going to see out there? We're just going to see two fighters who were just completely just worn to bits, like, do you know what I mean? Like, just finished, like, do you know what I mean? Like, because from what we've both, like, from both of them, what we've last seen in the last two outings, didn't look the best in it, and it doesn't warm up the fires for the Fury AJ fight. That's what I would say. It doesn't fully dampen it, but definitely doesn't heat it up in it. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the fight. Let me know your thoughts in the comments as well. Don't forget, we got a new Cut the Ring Off episode of Harlem Eubank out right now on the channel. Make sure you give that a watch. Make sure you give this video a like, a share and a hype as well every single time.